into neither part 2 or part 3 of this build series of my boy Fluffy's car right now. It's taking some time, and I'm gonna give y'all a quick update because we can only work on the weekends. We got priorities. 2, there's parts and stuff that's on back order or things just keep popping up that's missing that we need to just order, and this takes time, so that's another thing. And 3, we're not mechanics and he wants to learn. We're going on our slow pace, and that's it. That's why. So that's why this is a 3-part video. But overall, how you feeling about it? Okay. This man low-key kind of stressing, but that's part of the process, you know? He's just like, is this supposed to go here? Why is this thing broken? That's how it is. That's why it takes forever. But in this video, we're gonna finish up the whole motor, swapping everything over where we need to swap, getting the new motor situated, put the transmission back on, and hopefully at the end of this video, it's gonna go into that big girl over there and turnkey start up with a big smile.
And then hopefully y'all get more B-rolls.
Half the motor, what would you say, like 75%, 80%-ish?
Yeah, basically, I mean, we're just missing
some stuff that, especially the top part. So now, right now, I'm showing you guys, we're gonna take off the transmission from the old motor, and we're gonna do a little switcheroo. Yeah, but yeah, you know, I would take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, but this one, you just gotta keep on going.
You're like crawling.
To the next day, we were having trouble with putting the transmission and motor back together, but you saw from my metal glass, we figured that out, torqued most of the stuff down. We got almost everything on the motor wise. Now we're just getting ready. Well, everything that needs to be on top or behind it, good. We're getting ready to put this girl into that girl today, but we're getting there.
I'm trying to eat, dog.
Oh, you can't, they can't, oh, yeah, you can.
I'm trying to eat.
Yeah, we're trying to eat too, but so right now, again, time lapse of us trying to push this girl in there. So hopefully the goal for this part is to just have her sit in it. We'll go eat, come back, connect everything together, and that next part will be us doing all the fluids. Maybe it'll probably be next week, do all the fluids, make sure everything's together, and then that's when will be the crank start. Pull me.
That's what you want. You want me to pull you, right?
This is for content. What is it?
It's my fault. What?
No.
Oh.
We done. Motor's in the car.
They didn't say that it would be running, but the motor got swapped.
Motor's in the car, but the hood is on, but you know. And we went out to eat, celebrate a little bit, have a few little,
Drink a little bit of beers.
So I hope you guys enjoy the video so far, but my boy is put on the transmission right now. It's raining, so there's not much we can do. Clean up.
I ain't clean. up. I ain't cool. I got my own clean up.
Exactly. So the next part of this video is us hopefully doing all the fluids, connecting everything together, and you're gonna hopefully see this car running.
You'll definitely see us when the light turns back on. So when you see sunlight, that's the next part of the video.
But yeah, we're all, you guys already know, I'm all over the place. My friends are all over the place. That motor was giving us trouble putting it in, and we just like, we put it in, let's go eat. Get some beer. So he's putting on the remaining stuff at the bottom, transmission, drive shaft, blah, 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 all that stuff. And then hopefully, like I said, the next time, key, start, crank. That's it, baby.
Well, we can actually fast forward to us doing a test crank right here.
And our boy pouring liquid in the car? There's only one reason why he's doing that.
I wonder why.
The finish line.
The finish line. At least that's what we think, right?
So for some reason, most of my footage in this area was recorded in slow-mo. So I have no audio. That's why I'm doing a voiceover right now. But this part, I'm explaining how this is it. This is like the Super Bowl, the freaking NBA final, the Stanley Cup. This is when you text that one girl you've been wanting to text and she reply back right away. The final stretch for this car to start. And we've been waiting. We've been working our butts off. And I know my boys is happy to get this car on the road again. So we're excited. And we're talking about how like today we'll get this car to run no matter what, whatever it is. Since most of the audio is missing, luckily I was recording on my phone too. So I am going to try my best to match both clips together to make it all worked out.
I got check engine light already.
That's something, but dude, that was first crank. First crank.
First crank, baby.
Then you leave me hang like that? No, first
I
crank.
thought you were like,
First crank. It just stuttered like twice and then it went up. Dude, it's under there, the smoke was just like,
I smell it.
dude, that's crazy. Oh, let's go.
Alright, I'm about to turn it back on.
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, you want to throw the code thing?
Um,
What it is?
no. Yeah, we'll let it run a little bit. Hold on. So this was the next day. And yesterday we initially started up. We had 8 codes total, and we had a couple oil leaks and coolant leaks, and we were trying to figure out how to fix them. But since that day was a little bit rough on us, we had multiple crash outs. We decided that, hey, let's just go home, call it a day, get a fresh head, come back the next day, and we'll tackle one at a time. So at this point, we got the 8 codes down to 4 codes, and most of the leaks were already fixed. Those 4 codes were permanent codes, so the only way for it to go away was to do a drive, do a cycle, and hopefully it'll go away. And at this point, we already burped the system. We're just putting the whole car back together, getting ready for its first drive. The weird thing was one of the permanent codes was a misfire cylinder 4, but it sounded fine. We let it run for a bit while we're burping it, and everything sounds good. Since I have my car next to me that has the same motor, they both sound similar. So hopefully when we start driving and do the whole cycle, all those codes will go away. But it sounds great besides the not having the exhaust on. that thing moving. All right, let's go.
First try, baby.
Take it slow. Take it slow. Something is scraping something. Could be the go straight. All right, so far, taking it easy. Everything seems fine. There's this sound that is hard to describe that we'll deal with that later. But
you know what it is? I know what it is.
What?
It's the brakes.
The brakes?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
That little weird noise is the
Okay,
brakes.
so it's not what we think it is. So the car's been sitting for like a year or so. But right now, it's driving. You're right. Right, Fluffy?
Yes, sir. It's driving.
It's driving. We're taking it easy around my neighborhood right now, and just getting the car, you know, getting back in its groove, and then we'll go a little bit faster on others. But right now, we're just making sure. So after that clip, we let the car run for a little bit longer, perfectly fine. Our plan was to drive all the way to Chinatown to meet up with some friends to get some K-barbecue to celebrate, you know, bringing the car back from the dead. But unfortunately, 15 minutes in on the journey, we realized it hit a bump, and then it went to lip mode. And then when we got off to assess the problem, we saw that it was puking oil. Big no-no. So we just turned around, limped it back to his house, and that's just let it be. Pretty sure we could figure out probably a simple issue, maybe a hose or something that came loose, something that we maybe didn't bolt it on fully correctly, but we don't know yet. We're just taking a break from the car, but overall, 90% of the car is perfectly done. It was running perfectly fine besides that incident. I got footage of it on the freeway. It looked good driving, and we were on a high. Honestly, that whole weekend, our emotion was just like a roller coaster. It was just all over the place. So when that happened, we're just like, so let it be. We'll figure out another day. It was sunshine and rainbow after all this to let you guys know everything was perfectly fine, but this is just kind of how it is when we're on cars and putting stuff back together. So it's okay. We'll figure it out. You guys been enjoying the 3-part series. You know, we're not mechanics, really. This is technically the second car under my belt of doing a whole motor swap. So I'm still learning a lot, but I'm getting a lot better at other things too. So all you can do is learn, and that's part of the channel. Is the main reason is if you really want to learn something or figure it out, you just gotta try and do it. You're gonna fail, things gonna break, things can go bad, but I think that's like one of the best ways to learn, and then from there you grow and get better at it. Most of you guys know that I am Cambodian. I'm proud to be Cambodian, and I know some people out there watching are Cambodian too, and from now on I kind of want to put a little bit of piece of Cambodianness in every my videos for my people out there. So I'm gonna add a little bit something to my normal outro I do, so don't mind me, but this is for my Cambodian people out there. So Alkan Bump Own, thank you very much to everyone. Like always, till next time, deuces.